Hey, welcome to part three. So, here in part three, I want to go a little bit deeper and talk to you about this concept of choosing a partner. So, we talked about it before and shared with you that God, in this context of Genesis chapter 2, verses 18 through 20, God looks at Adam and says, it's not good that this guy's alone. So, God reaches into the dirt. Out of the dirt, he makes all of these animals, makes all of these birds, makes all of these creatures, and brings them to Adam to see what Adam would call them. So Adam starts naming all of these animals, but God notices that when he's naming the animals, he's not naming them as if they're comparable to him. In the first part, I talked about the fact that you have to know your purpose before you can identify your partner. The second part, I talked about you have to know the difference between a partner and a project, meaning that if you look at it and you say, well, they need some adjustment, you really don't, they're really not a partner to you. They've become a project to you. The third principle I want to share with you tonight is that you have to know the difference between a partner and a prize. I was sharing with a friend earlier that what often people do is they meet people and they really aren't feeling the person, but they love what the person looks like on their arms. So watch this. So Adam doesn't name these animals as partners because he understands, yeah, they would be a great prize to have, but they're not partner material. And so many people, what we do is we have such low self-esteem that we're looking for a person to make us look good because we haven't realized that we have value within ourselves. And so what we do is we identify a person that has the degrees, has the money, has the background, has the ability to articulate, has the social circles or whatever you have. And they have this. And so what we do is we bring them into our lives, not to be a partner, but to be a prize. We actually use them and manipulate them to be a great ornament on the tree of our lives. Never intended to love them, never intended to really be one with them. We just wanted them to make us look good. Now, you may be saying, wait a minute, preacher, how do I know if I'm a partner or if I'm a prize? Couple of quick ways to know whether or not you're a partner or a prize. Here it is. I hope you're ready for this. The first thing is this: prizes stay on the shelf most of the time. In other words, when you have a prize or a trophy, that trophy normally is housed on a shelf. Meaning that it doesn't get touched regularly. It doesn't get engaged with regularly. It doesn't get related to regularly. So normally what happens is it stays in a space where it picks up dust. So here's the question I have for you. Is your intimacy dusty? Is your communication dusty? Are you noticing that your time together isn't what it needs to be? Is your heart dusty? If you feel like you've been on a shelf accumulating dust with minimal interaction, it may be an indication that you're a prize, not a partner. Number two, the second way you know a prize is that a prize is only brought off of the shelf for the purpose of entertaining company. Man, I feel my help coming. It's like 10 o'clock at night, but my help is coming right here. Watch this. So literally, you only pull a prize off of the shelf when you want to show someone else the prize so that they become impressed by what you have. Wait a minute, let me say it one more time. The only time they get off of the shelf is when company comes and then you're bragging on them and you're flashing them around. So if you're finding yourself in a space where you're always on the shelf, but when company comes around, all of a sudden you're lovey-dovey, all of a sudden you their boo thing, all of a sudden you're the best thing since sliced bread, then it may be an indication that you're really not a partner, you're more of a prize. If they talk about what you're doing and what degrees you have and how many things you're impacting, but they never talk about your heart in private spaces. If in public everyone knows y'all are booed up, but in private you feel like you're dusty, it may be an indication that you really never intended to be a partner. You were intended to be a prize. And so, my brother, my sister, I encourage you, before you go get a prize to put on your shelf, to ask yourself one question. In your deepest and darkest and most difficult hours, what will a prize really do for you? And you want to make sure that you're not getting someone just to make yourself look good, but you want to get someone that's a partner in the process of purpose with you. So I want to encourage you to really ask yourself this question in this segment: am I a partner or am I a prize? Am I a partner or am I just brought around to make someone else look good? Am I really brought here to be loved, or am I just brought here so someone else can give the person I'm with love? Are you a partner or are you a prize? This ends session 3. We'll see you in 10 minutes.